audible clearly? Or is there any break or
Yes,
something?
sir.
Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so class, tell me one thing. Okay, let me start this session via question. Okay, all of you have enrolled in a data science course. Okay, so tell me one thing, class. What do you understand by the term data science in general? Like in layman terms, I'm asking, like, very, suppose if you have to explain this to your younger brother or younger sister, okay, who is maybe in school. So how will you explain the word data science to them? Can anyone explain here?
The study of data to extract meaningful or to get data for business related.
You are, I would say, partially correct. Okay, what answer you have given us? Okay,
Interpretation of data.
Okay, that is basically the definition for data analysis. Okay, data analysis basically, class. Data analysis is basically your study of current data, okay, to derive some meaningful insights from that. Okay, but when I say data science, can I explain in general, class? Data science? Anyone? Yes, someone was saying something.
Study
Sir,
of data.
Study of data.
Sir, it will be as a graphical representations of the data, which can be understanding easily.
Okay. Okay. Let me
Sir,
combine the definitions of what all of you have given us. Okay. Yes, Kevin.
Yeah, sir, by data science, what I mean is filtering data and also removing external noises in that and performing various operations on the collected data or the data we are gonna.
Right. Okay. So, see, class, when we see the term data science, so data science basically comprises of end-to-end processes, end-to-end process, or end-to-end, I would say, steps. Okay. To collect data, to transform data, okay, to analyze data, okay, and to make some meaningful insights from that. Okay. When you say just the meaningful insights thing, that is your data analysis. Okay. But when we say data science, so data science comprises of everything right from collecting data till the end goal, that is our data analysis. Are you getting this point, class? Okay, let me explain this by an example. Okay, suppose, class, I think right now that World Cup is going on, right? I guess I'm not much into cricket. I don't have
Yes,
any
sir,
idea.
T20 World Cup.
T20 World Cup is going on, right? Okay, so while watching the World Cup or the matches, you must have seen that during the match only, they show some kind of prompt on the screen. Have you seen that? That okay, it will show you the details of the batsman or the bowler, or it will say that okay, this was the fastest ball, or this was the fastest run rate of the match, okay, or this was the highest score run by this batsman on this ground, or this match, or this ODI, or this World Cup. Have you seen that? During the match, they show you
Yes,
some
sir.
stats, right?
Yes, sir.
That stats is basically an application of data science. Getting this point, class? All of you got some idea about data science? Everyone?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me one thing. How many of you here are, just raise your hands. Okay. How many of you here are coming from a technical background? When I say technical, you have some idea of coding. Raise your hands. Don't say yes or no. Raise your hands. How many of you have some idea of coding? Be it any language, be it Python, C++, Java, C, or whatever, JavaScript maybe. But just I want to get an idea of the audience. Okay, so approximately I would say 22 or around 30 people, right? So approximately let's say 30. Okay, some of you might not be getting an option. You can lower your hands now. Now, as we can see that like less than 50% of the audience is coming from a technical background, okay, or coding background. So what I will be doing, I will be covering everything from scratch in this entire duration, okay, of the entire course, whatever. Okay, and I will be covering some topics in that. Okay, let me just quickly share my screen and show you. Is my screen visible to everyone, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just writing down some topics that I will be covering during the course. Okay, in like So first thing class I will be covering is your Python. Okay, obviously Python is a very vast language. Okay, but what I will be covering, I will covering that part of Python that is majorly required in data science. Okay, if we cover Python only, so just for the Python part, there is a course of approximately 2 to 3 months just for the Python part. Okay, but I will be covering those topics of Python that we majorly require in data science or data analysis. First thing. Second thing, class, I will be starting with some topics of advanced Python. Again, the topics that are used in your data science. Then I will be continuing with modules used in Python, or to be more precise, libraries used in data science. I will be covering this. Okay, if time permits, I will cover. There is something called as you won't require this, I think, or depends actually on the depend your work also, and then we will be ending this with exploratory data analysis. Okay, this is the major thing that I have basically that I will be covering as per the schedule that I have for the entire course, because it is a 1 month course only, right? As far as the details goes. Okay. So if the time permits, I will cover some little bit of machine learning also at towards the end. But again, I'm saying if the time permits, it depends. Okay, how we are able to complete the course or not. What I will be doing from my end, that I want, suppose if I'm covering 10 topics, so then all of you should be completely comfortable in those 10 topics. It is not like I will be covering 100 topics, okay, and then I won't complete even 10 of them. Okay, I will cover less number of topics, but less number, those topics will be complete from my end. Okay, so that you will be able to at least get an idea how a particular thing is done. Okay, and you will be able to work on industry-based projects. Okay, so towards the end, I will try to, or maybe I will keep some extra class also. Okay, 1 or 2 extra class sessions will keep. Okay, just for the projects. Okay, so I will cover some projects also at the end. Okay, comprising of everything that we have covered in the entire course. Got this class, everyone, or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is there any doubt as of now?
no, sir.
No,
No? Perfect.
no, sir.
Dheeraj, again, it depends if I will be able, if I get the time at the end, so I will cover CNN and RNN. RNN, so I won't be covering. RNN is used in advanced machine learning, plus it will take a lot of time. Just to cover RNN, I need like approximately a week. I hope you, if you know the term, you might have some idea also, right? Just to cover RNN is a big topic. CNN also is a big topic, but again, I can give you an idea at least for the CNN part. Okay. Okay. Is machine learning and AI part of data science? Avinash, it depends on the requirement of the industry. Okay. See, the difference where comes in. Let me explain that in detail. Okay. When we talk about class, like procuring some, see, when I say data science, see, so data science is basically it is a study of data to extract meaningful insights for the business. This is class of data science. Okay, I will create some notes also for you. Okay, this is your class data science. Okay, it is a study of data to extract meaningful insights for business. Now, class, when we talk about data, suppose let's say I'm saying, data visualization I will cover. I say the libraries used in, yes, so here I will use data analysis libraries, or I would say data science libraries. Data analysis, then data visualization. Both of them combined will give you this. Okay. Now, hear me out, class. When we talk about data science, when we talk about data in general, just the data part, okay, so it depends what kind of data you're getting from the customer or from the client or from wherever. Okay. Is my voice audible, class, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please
Yes, sir.
check
Yes,
your
sir.
speaker.
Yes, sir.
others can. Okay. Now, when we talk about data class, so data, it depends. You're getting a past data. Okay. For example, the data of past World Cup, last year World Cup, okay, last World Cup. Okay. Then data might be of your present. For example, present World Cup. Okay, data can be of your future. Okay, so when I'm saying talking about class past, okay, that what happened in the last year in World Cup. Okay, that is basically data science only. Okay, but we're talking about the past. Okay, if I'm talking about current data, right, what is happening in the current World Cup, that is basically the present. Okay, when I say class, who is going to win the next World Cup? When I say who is going to win the next World Cup, that is your future. Okay, in order to work on the future data, this is where your machine learning comes in. Understood, class, everyone? Getting this or not?
Yes, sir.
When you say machine
Yes,
learning
sir.
and AI, so machine learning and AI are not essentially a part of data science. No. Okay, it depends what you are doing. What is your end goal? Okay, what kind of task your client has given you. Okay, if they want to see, suppose all of you know about it, Big Billion Days. All of
Yes.
you know about Big
Yes,
Billion
sir.
Days of Flipkart. That happens every time
Yes,
during
sir.
the month of I think October, November. Right? So what happens in Big Billion Days? If I want to study that, okay, how many, let's take an example. I'm saying that, okay, how many genes of a particular type, how many genes of a particular type, okay, were sold in Delhi alone. I want to study that, okay, how many genes, okay, during the Big Billion Days were sold in Delhi alone. Okay, so that is in the last Big Billion Days of the last year. That is your past data class. There is no present here right now because Big Billion Days is not going on currently. But if I want to see that, okay, if I want to predict, suppose that's I'm a company. Suppose tell me some company who manufactures jeans. Anyone, class? Tell me
Device.
sorry.
US Polo.
Yes, US Polo, right? Let's take that. Okay. Now, suppose let's say I am from US Polo. Okay, I am from the manufacturing department. Okay, and I know that, okay, Big Billion Days is going to come up. Okay, last year I knew that, okay, I was able to, let's say US, we were able to sell, let's say somewhere around 250, or sorry, 250 the बहुत कम हो गया. Let's say I'm saying I was able to sell 1,000 jeans in the month of October alone in Delhi. Are you getting the example? I'm saying, suppose
Yes, sir.
I got the stats. I am from US Polo. Let's say I'm working in US Polo. I got in the sales department or the manufacturing department. I got the stats that, okay, last year we were able to sell 1,000 jeans, okay, during the month of October in your Big Billion Days. Okay, that was my last year stats. Okay, now I want to predict how many I will be able to sell this year based on different criteria, based on temperature, based on I don't know, inflation, based on your politics is
Fabric.
also there. Sorry,
Sir, based on fabric, which type of fabric is used?
based
Sometimes
on,
little bit of cotton or silk you can try.
then there is textile technology also, right? If there is some new textile in the market, right? Okay. Tell me, class, all of you have enrolled in data science. Tell me on what all sectors will the sale of a jeans will be dependent on?
Price.
Price, okay.
Market
Tell me more.
trends.
Color.
Quality.
So whether it was male or female jeans.
Male or female jeans, right? Or
Sir, customer reviews.
customer reviews, excellent. Or
Demand.
Market trends.
demand, right? Or trends, right? Market trend, right? Suppose let's say US Polo launched a new jeans for the teenagers, okay, and there is a, like, I don't know, some trend going on in the market. Okay, so obviously there will be higher purchase, right? People will purchase it more, right? Any other? There can be literally hundreds of features, hundreds of reasons on which this will be dependent on. Tell me, class. Weather, right?
Pockets.
Sorry. Repeat. Discount. Give me more factors, class. Location. Age group. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Location, age group, any more things? Recommendations, right? Size availability, right? Right. Okay, how many like festival season or not? Yes. Okay, if it is in October or November, right? Okay, Diwali is coming in October or November, right? That is also there. Getting this
So
class.
stock
Sometimes Diwali.
availability?
Stock availability, not necessarily. Okay, why? Because I will assume that obviously stock is there. When I'm saying how many jeans I'm able to sell, so I am assuming that stock is already there, right? Size, material used, yes. Brand ambassador, excellent, Avinash. Brand ambassador of the product. Okay, I will obviously I will run some ads also. Okay, so whose photo or which hero or heroine I am actress I am using for that. Right, marketing, right? Marketing channels, right? I'm showing my ads on Facebook or maybe Instagram or TV, okay, or radio, okay, or Reels or YouTube or LinkedIn, right? Hype marketing, right? How much hype is there? Yes. More example, class. Till now, we were able to discuss what? Approximately, I think, 20-30 factors, right? Till now, we have already discussed 20-30 factors, right? On which the sale of a jeans will be dependent. Yes or no, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. See, if I give you this as a homework, do one thing. Take this as a homework. Make a list. Make a list. Okay. You have to write at least 100 factors on which the sale of a particular jeans, okay, let's say of US Polo during the month of October, okay, will be dependent on. Got the homework, class, everyone? Understood the homework? What you need to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is basically, class, what happens in case of data science or data analysis. Okay. When we say the term data analysis just means analyzing the data. But when I say data science is basically an end-to-end, okay, step-by-step process, okay, to collect the data, transform the data, clean the data, okay, handle the missing data, and then at the end, analyze the data. That is complete thing is basically your data science. Okay, I'm writing the question here. Okay, don't worry. I'm saying that you have to write 100 factors or reasons on which the sale of US Polo jeans during the month of October in India will be dependent on. Got the question now? Okay. This is something that you have to work on. Simple question. Okay, take some time. Okay. Do this after the class. Okay, you will be literally amazed to see that okay, there are a lot of factors. Okay, right now only 5-10 are coming to your mind, right? But if you actually sit, okay, if you maybe study something on the internet, okay, so you will see that there are a lot of factors available. Maybe use ChatGPT, totally up to you. Okay, I am completely fine with that. Use ChatGPT maybe, but yes, okay, that is a very good exercise for you to do. Plus, if you want to pursue data science or data analysis for that. Okay, so now let's continue. So this is class entire course curriculum that I am covering. Okay, so that is there, and I will start as per the here you can see. Okay, I will be starting with Python for now. Okay, and then we will slowly move on to advanced topics. Okay, here anyone can say they are like they know Python completely. How many of you here know Python completely? Can I say completely? As in core Python completely. I can ask anything that. ये
Not
सैम कर क्या रहा है? ये
libraries.
सैम है कौन? Who is this Sam? Sam, are you there? Okay. Some of you know Python basics. Avinash, Kritika, you know Python basics. Okay. That is good. If you know, that is good. Okay. Even if others don't know, that is completely fine, class. Okay. I will be covering everything from scratch. To be very honest, I don't know. I don't care whether you know Python or not. Okay. I will be covering everything from scratch. Okay. For the data science part, also data analysis, also for Python part, also for everything that I have mentioned here on the screen. Okay, so at any point, if you feel that you need to ask something, okay, please feel free to ask. Okay, those who know Python, that is obviously good. Okay, I will be sharing some assignments also in between during the course. Okay, so then those who know Python, I will expect from you that you will submit the assignment within 1 or 2 days then, because you know Python already, right? Okay, those who don't know, don't worry at all. Okay, also one more thing, class, make sure to keep the class interactive. Acha, one more thing I will be doing. All of you know about Google Classroom? All of you know about Google Classroom.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tomorrow
Yes, sir.
I have not made that yet. Tomorrow I will make a Google Classroom. Okay, and I will share the link in the WhatsApp only. Okay, so all of you can join there. Okay, so all the assignments, any reading material or whatever I need to share, I will be sharing in the classroom only. Okay, I won't share on WhatsApp. I will just share link or anything on WhatsApp. That's it. Okay, and yeah. So let's start. First topic class that I'm starting is with Python. Okay. Now, I am assuming that.
Properly, sir.
Sorry. Just repeat.
No, sir, all right. Okay, no problem.
I'm not getting at all what you're saying. But let it be. If you can mention the chat. Huh. Okay. So what I was saying, class. I think most of you want to. Okay. Do you have the software for Python already installed in your system? Do you have any software installed in your system already?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Jupyter notebook I have installed.
Jupyter Notebook, some of you have already there.
PyCharm.
PyChart, but that is fine. Python is obviously going to be same everywhere. Ans is saying no, I guess. Google Colab, that is fine. Anaconda, that is fine. Visual Studio Akhil, that is fine. Okay. Rest all. PyCharm is also fine. Okay, there are class few softwares that you can, well, I am fine with. Okay, because Python is obviously I am fine with any software at all. Okay, if you can run Python on that, that is obviously same. Okay, but I would suggest one thing to all of you. Those, if you are 100% sure that you want to follow the field of data analysis or data science, you want to pursue your career in this field, okay, then move to Jupyter Notebook. Okay, the primary reason for that is key in the industry, majorly we use Jupyter Notebook for your data analysis and data science work. Okay, so try for Jupyter Notebook. If you want, I will share one link also. Okay, actually there's a link. Let me just quickly show you. I can share you my own video also. I can share you my own video also for this. Just a minute. This is not a complete playlist, but there is some part of that. Okay, what you can do, class, there is this link here. Those who don't have Jupyter Notebook installed, okay, what you can do now, I'm just sharing this link. Okay, it will unnecessarily waste our time in the class. So I'm just sharing this link over the chat here. Okay, so and you can have a look. Okay. This is my own video actually. Okay, so you will understand also. ये चैट का ऑप्शन तो दिखाई नहीं रहा अच्छा ये Okay. All of you can see the link here now in the chat. I hope.
Yes, sir.
Try opening it once. Is it opening or not? Anyone confirm, just is it opening?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's open.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so those who want those, I would suggest class because I will be using Jupyter Notebook in the class also. Okay, so if you're using Visual Studio Code, Python, I am completely fine with that. No problem. Python is going to be same everywhere. But again, if you want to like have a good experience in data science, okay, make sure to start with Jupyter Notebook because it will help you a lot. Okay, so starting with that class. For others class, those who don't have any software currently installed, okay, what you can do, you can go to Google and mention Google Colab. Mention Google Colab. This one. Yeah. Google Colab, open this first link, collab.research.google.com. For Google Colab, I would say it is more of a online version of Jupyter Notebook. Okay, but the problem with that is you need to like, every data will be stored here on the servers only, on Google servers. Okay, in your Google account, it will be stored. It won't, the files won't get stored in your own system. Okay, so for now, for today, you can go with Google Colab. Aditya, GitHub is not a tool for coding. GitHub is more of a VCS tool, the collaboration tool. Okay, when you want to collaborate with others in a project, GitHub is not for coding. GitHub is for storing the codes. Are you getting the difference? Okay, no problem. So what you need to do for our class here, open GitHub here, and there will be an option of new notebook. Open Colab, sorry, not GitHub. I accidentally said. You can see class here. This screen, this is Jupyter Notebook, and this is Colab. Somewhat looking similar, right? So you can use this also for now. But I would strongly recommend you to install Jupyter Notebook. Okay, once you have opened this class, okay, go to connect here on the top right, click on connect. Okay, this is connected. Now you can start the coding part. Today is the first day, so I'm just mentioning here. Let's say data science batch class 1. Now class, we are starting with Python for now. We are starting with Python. That is our first thing. Just put double hash here or whatever. Okay, maybe convert that into. First topic class that we are starting is your variables. Okay, when I say variables, variables are what? Variables are simply anyone. Those I am expecting, those who already know Python will basically tell me the answers, right? At least. What are variables?
Those which store values.
Variables are basically memory locations where data gets stored, or the name of the memory location where data gets stored. Let me give an example, class.
X equal to 5.
For example, class, I have written x equal to 12. Okay, so here, class, let me write down here quickly. When I say x, so x is what? X is a variable. Class, whatever I will write after the hash, now Python will completely ignore it. Don't worry, I am just writing it as a note. Whatever you write after a hash in Python is basically taken as a comment. Okay, and comments are basically ignored by the programming language. Okay, so these are our notes. So X is a variable and 12 is data. So when I run this code class, it will work fine. You can see it is running. Okay, there is no output because we are not doing anything. We are just storing 12 data inside the X variable. Now what I will do, I will write here print X. If I run this code class here, you can see it is showing 12. So what is 12 print class? Print is a function used to print the value on the screen. That's it. Simple, straightforward, right? Some of you, one thing class, some of you might think that, okay, we are covering very basics. It is for 2-3 days only, but as soon as like we complete the basics, we'll slowly move on to advanced topics. Right now it is ABCD only. Okay. Now class, X is a variable. I am storing 12 inside this data variable. Now tell me one thing. Have you ever heard the term Mannat? Have you heard the term Mannat anywhere, class? Mannat. Yes. Can anyone tell me where? Bolo? Have you heard the
No,
term
sir.
Mannat? Seriously, no? Vish, okay, that is the literal
Yes,
meaning.
sir.
Anywhere else? Do you know Mannat is the name of SRK's house? Excellent,
Yes,
Ivan.
sir.
So when I say Mannat equal to Shahrukh, so are you able to understand the term variable now? Shahrukh is a data here, and we are storing Shahrukh. Not we are storing, obviously. Okay, but Shahrukh is being stored inside a memory location, and the name of the memory location is Mannat. Understood now the meaning of variable or not?
Yes, sir.
When you say print work, yeah, print Mannat. So if you run this code class, it will show you Shahrukh. Clear till here? Clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Next thing class, when we write variables, so there are some rules for naming variables. Let me write them down. First rule is what? Anyone? A name can only contain alphabets, digits, or underscore character. Now, what is the meaning of this? In my code, I can write x equal to 12. I can write x1 equal to 12. I can write x underscore equal to 12. I can write x underscore 1 equal to 12. All this will work fine. But if I write here class x, let's say x hash x at the rate equal to 12, so this will not work. This is wrong. Okay, if I write class x exclamation at the rate 12 underscore 1 equal to 12, this will also not work. You cannot put anything else apart from alphabets, digits, or underscore character. Second thing class is, second rule is
It can
name.
only start with underscore or an alphabet.
Excellent. A number cannot start with a digit. That means it can have a digit, but it will not start with it. That means I can write class x1 equal to 12. That is fine. But I cannot write 1x equal to 12. This is again wrong. Got this class till here? Got this class here?
So keywords are not allowed as variable
Names
names.
are case sensitive. What do you mean by case sensitive? Python, it is possible for Python to sense the case. What do I mean by that? Suppose class, I'm writing x equal to 12. I'm writing capital X equal to 50. See, you can see one thing. When I write print X, it is giving me 12, and I will write print capital X, it will give me 50. Class, in order to execute the code, just click on this arrow button. Okay, here. All of you got this code, class. Third point, Python names are case sensitive. By that I mean the lowercase and uppercase characters will be taken as different. Understood everyone or not?
Yes, sir.
Next thing is class what?
So keywords are not allowed as variable names.
Excellent. Reserved keywords are not allowed for naming purpose. Now, what do I mean by that, class? Reserved keywords are not allowed. What by that we mean? Suppose I am writing x equal to 12. Completely fine. But if I write if equal to 50, and if I run this code, you can see it will throw an error. Invalid syntax. Why? Because if is a pre-defined keyword in Python, which already has a different meaning. All of you got this class code or not? This point or not? It is saying reserved keywords are not allowed for naming purpose. Okay, so how many reserved keywords are there? Okay, reserved.
52.
Sorry. So you can see there is a list of keywords. Now you don't need to remember all of them. Any of them are actually for that matter. Why? Because whenever you will write something, some keyword. Just for example, यहाँ पे keyword ले लेते हैं. For example, finally. As soon as I use the word finally in my code, you can see it is changing the color. But if I write here finally 1, that is completely fine. I cannot write finally equal to 34. You can see it will throw error. Understood class or not till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so variables are basically used for what? Variables are basically used for what? Variables are used to store some data. Whenever there is some data and you want to store it, you can use variables for that purpose. Okay. Now let's move on, class. Next topic. Next is basically your data types in Python. The first thing, class, that we have to cover is your non-sequence data types. Second one is your sequence data types. Okay. Or they are also called as inbuilt data structures in Python. There are some data structures which are already predefined in Python. Okay, we'll cover that. I will explain the meaning of non-sequence and sequence also, but before that, class, let me cover the data types topic. Okay. First, that is there is your integer. Integer. Second is class your decimal point numbers. Integers are class basically your defined as int. Decimal point numbers are defined as float. Then there is your complex numbers. They're defined as complex. I hope all of you know on complex already. Complex numbers you have heard, I hope already. These four are class non-sequence data types. Okay, then in sequence data type class, I can further categorize this into non, or I would say indexable sequence. Such as your string list, tuple, and there is your non-indexable sequence. There is your eight what? Dictionary and so total of 9 data types are there in Python. Okay, I have categorized them into different categories so as to it will become easier for you to understand and remember. Okay, let's start class with the first one, integers, decimal point numbers. Okay, let's start with the first one, particular integers. Okay, integers are about what? Positive and negative, your positive and negative. Whole numbers, that is your integers class, right? Right. For example, class, I can write in my code, let's say x is equal to 12. That is your integer. I will write print x. I will write print type of x. So basically, class x is what? Sorry, type is what? Type is a function which gives you the
I'm getting 55, I'm getting 75, I'm getting 65. So this is one example of data. Here we can basically measure. And the example is IQ of a class. Suppose I want to give one more example. The ages of student of a class. Yeah.
all of you understood this code or not, class, till here?
Yes, sir, understood.
Achha, class, tell me, is everyone in sync with me or like what?
Yes, sir.
Everyone is able to understand
Yes,
class
sir.
everything
Yes,
till
sir.
now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay, so this is class basically your integers. Okay, the next class is your next is floating point numbers, basically your decimal numbers. Again, this can be positive, negative, both. So I can write a class x is equal to 34.61 and 02. So if I write a class what? Print x print type of x, so it will give us float. Because the data is present in float format. All of you got this or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wait, but it's
Yes,
present in
sir.
decimal. So decimal numbers are called as termed as float inside Python. Okay. Next is complex numbers class. Complex numbers, so you won't be using as such. Okay. Iota वाले जो होते हैं complex numbers, that is same thing. Next is class Boolean. Boolean basically means having two states or possibilities. For example, I will write here x equal to true, y is equal to false. Only two possibilities are there. Either it is happening or not happening. Either it is true or false. Okay. So if I write here class print x type of x, so it will give me bool, class bool. Understood till here class or not?
Yes, sir.
Run this code in your system as well, class till here. Make an integer, make a floating point number, and make a boolean. Make sure class in case of true and false na, T should be capital and false should be false ka F should be capital. True ka T and false ka F should be capital. Only then it will take it as a keyword, and hence what we want. Otherwise, it will throw error.
Okay, sir.
Run the code class from your end till now. Whatever I've covered so far, these three things basically majorly. Make a general variable, okay, and then create an integer, create a float number, and create a boolean value.
So for Boolean, can we give x is equals to yes and y is equals to no? We can change those values, or only we have to do true or false.
No, true or false basically will see in case of boolean only two possibilities are there. Either it is happening or not happening. True or false. That's it. Got it now? When you talk about integer, you have a plenty of values available, right? 12, 13, 14, 20, 100, anything you can put. Negative also. Okay, but and same goes for float also. Float mein therefore you have n number of values. But in case of boolean, only two possibilities are there, true or false. Understood class?
Yes, sir.
See this class, someone asking for a sequence list, no? Then class till here, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, dictionary is not a non-sequential data type, no. Okay. Now class, let's understand the meaning of sequence and non-sequence. I've written non-sequence, right? Notice one thing, class. When I've created integer, float, or your Boolean values. Okay, focus on one thing. Notice one thing. That in all three of them, okay, we are storing single value in a single value in a single variable. Yes or no? We are storing a single value in a single variable. Yes or no, class?
Yes.
Okay. Since we are storing a single value in a single variable in all these three of them, okay, that is why they are called as non-sequence collection. Okay, they are called as non-sequence collection data types. Why? Because there is no collection, there is no sequence, there is only a single value at a time stored inside this variable. Okay, but class, when we talk about collection data types, for example, these are their string, list, tuple, dictionary, set. All these are basically your sequence collection data types. Why they're called as sequence collection? Because they can store multiple values in a single variable at a single time. Okay, let me show you, class, now. Next thing that we have to cover is your string. Okay. Now, can any of you give me any example of string, class? String is a collection of characters stored inside quotes. What do I mean by this? Suppose I'm writing as s equal to. So you can see it is a collection of 5 characters stored together in a single variable. Collection of 5 characters. Okay, that is what is the thing. You can see if I run this code, it will give me hello and class str. Why? Because it is a string type of object. Okay, how we will access the data, how we will do all of those things, that we will see later on. But for now, okay, string is something which is enclosed within a characters, within quotes. Okay, so here you can see, class, it is a collection of characters stored inside quotes. Okay, now there can be single quote also, there can be double quote also. You can either write here, let's say in the code you're writing s hello. You can also write s1 equal to double quotes. This also you can use, totally up to you. Okay, so if when I write print s1, both will work different. Basically, both will show you the same output. Clear, class, everyone, or not? Clear till here or not?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Perfect. Let's continue now. Now let me show you, class, one thing. There is a concept here called as indexable and non-indexable. I have written a word here, indexable and non-indexable. Let me explain the meaning of this, because string is particularly an indexable data type. Tell me one thing. Have you ever been to a hotel? Have you ever been to a hotel?
Yes, sir.
Right? Have you seen that in case of hotel, okay, there are room numbers present, and in those room numbers, there are rooms present, and in those rooms, room numbers are mentioned, right? Room number 101, 102, 103, 104, 201, 202, 203, 204, and so on. Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, are those room numbers present in the rooms present in your house also?
No, sir.
Are there room numbers present in the rooms in our house also?
No, sir.
No, na? Right? That is where your indexable and non-indexable comes in. Okay, I can say that our houses, okay, the rooms in our houses are basically your non-indexable data type, non-indexable sequence. Okay, and in case of your hotel rooms, they are indexable. Let me explain what happens, class. Suppose let's you're storing s equal to hello in your code, s equal to hello. So now what will Python do? Python will take h, it will take e, it will take e, it will take l, take o. Okay, and it will store all of them together, but in a separate memory space. It will take a big memory space and it will create 5 parts of that big memory space, and it will store these 5 parts in that memory. Okay, now what will happen, class, in this case now? Who is doing this? Okay. Now what will happen, class, in this case? There are 2 types of indexing possible. When we said the term indexing, okay, indexing basically the term means if I want to fetch a particular element of a string, okay, using the index, I can do that. There is positive indexing. Okay, and if we're doing from right hand side, there is negative index. Let's see, class. This is present at 0 position. This is 0. This is 1. This is 2. This is 2. This is, when I'm starting from the right hand side, 0 we have already used here, left hand side. So here we will start with -1. -3, -4, and -5. What do I mean by this, class? Suppose if I in my code, if I write here print s, it will give me the entire hello. But, class, if I write here print what s of 0, I'll get only h, because at the 0th position of the s data frame, what data is present? H is there. Got this, class, or not?
Yes, sir.
Same manner you can do negative indexing also. How? Print s of -4. What is the output, class?
Yes, sir.
E, na? Understood this 100% or not, class, till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is basically your string. Okay. Now same thing, class, your indexing that I just showed you happens in case of your list and tuple. Okay, I will come to a difference later here. But I hope all of you understood string, right, till here? I hope all of you understood string here, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you just zoom out this?
Next is, class, list is a collection of heterogeneous data elements. Done class here. Run the code quickly, everyone. All of you done till here, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The list is what? List is collection of heterogeneous data elements. Now, suppose class, let's say I want to store the data of a particular student. Okay. Suppose let's say I'm writing a class about a particular student. Let's say I am saying okay, so see, it is a collection of heterogeneous data elements. I am storing data of 4 students, their names. Let's say student names. Now, suppose class, I can store different type of data also. It can be heterogeneous. It can be heterogeneous also. It can be homogeneous also. Okay, suppose class, let's say I'm writing L is equal to 23, 56.97. और क्या होगा? Hello, true. So you can see guys, all of them are basically your of different type of data types. Some is integer, some is float, okay, some is string, some is your boolean. Okay, you can also do one thing. Let's say 52. Randomly, I'm saying 52 for now. You can see class. I have Viraj. Okay, so we can store a list inside a list also. All of you got this? All of you understood the meaning of heterogeneous? Heterogeneous means it can be of different types. The data inside the list can be of different types. Or it can be of same type also, like in the first case, ABCD, all 4 of them are your. Suppose class, let's say I want to store my 12th class marks. So what I will store? I will write here 81. 88, 91, 95, 95, 80. Okay. So you can see class, if I write a print marks, it will give me the output. Understood class till here or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now class, let me show you one thing. Here I have written that list is also an indexable sequence. That means we can do indexing on list also. Suppose class, let's say I have this list with me, marks. Okay. It will do nothing. But if I write a class print marks 0, it will give me what? 88. Are you able to understand this code or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I can.
Now class, there is one concept that I need to cover here. Something there is called as mutable. There is your mutable sequence and mutable sequence में आ जाता है. There is your list. There is your dictionary and your set. The three are class mutable sequences. That means mutable means what? In essence,
Changeable,
it can be modified. In essence, they there is tuple and there is your string. These two are class your immutable sequence. That means they cannot be modified. Okay. So class, if I write here L0, if I write print L0, what will I get? Anyone? Print L0 will print, let's say mark 0, will give us what?
88.
88. If I write here class print marks very लिखेगा तो print mark 0 is give me 88. If I write here class marks 0 is equal to single equal to s, right? Let's say 552. All of you understood this class or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Initially 88 was there. At 0th position now 52 is there. So this is called as mutability, the ability to modify a particular object. Clear, everyone? Next is class your next is your tuple. Tuple is what, anyone? Anyone can you explain tuple?
The tuple is immutable sequence is written inside of this list.
Okay, the definition of tuple and list is same. So then what is the difference between the two, anyone? List is mutable.
tuple is immutable.
Tuple is immutable. First difference. Second difference is list uses square brackets multiple uses क्या round. It's third difference. Okay, and this is major one. What is it? Tuple is comparatively faster in execution compared to a. That is a major benefit of a tuple over a list. So let's see first. Same example. Okay, I will write this as T is equal to this. Here we'll put the data. So this is a tuple. Now if I write here plus print, you have 0. But if I write a class T of 0 is equal to simple is equal to 52, it will throw error. Can anyone tell me why why this is throwing error?
Because it's a tuple, sir, and tuples are immutable.
Tuple is
Tuple is
immutable.
immutable, tuple cannot be modified. Same manner may, let's say you have a string with you. Let's say s equal to hello we wrote earlier. And if I'm writing here s of 0 is equal to minus q, whatever. So if I write here class print s, so you can see it will throw error by string because string is also immutable. Clear class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, quickly run this three class. Quickly make a string, then list, and then a tuple. Quickly in your own system.
Sir,
Yes.
in the list you gave one example, right? 23, 56.97, hello, in square brackets you gave 2 and 52. How will we access 52 in it, sir? Can we go up once in list? Even have. Can you go a bit up, sir?
Sorry.
Can you go a bit up?
Go up.
Hmm.
Okay. How much
There
up?
you gave 2, 52, right?
Right.
How can we access 52 there?
Acha, okay. See class, L list is there. Just a minute. Now if I write here class L of -1, I will get the last element now.
Yes, sir.
L of -1 will give me the last element. Now from L of -1, what I can do? I can put again -1.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I can also write it as L of 0, 1, 2, 3. So L of 3 and 1. All of you class quickly do it till here.
Yes, sir, clear.
Got class till here or not?
Sir, no voice came.
I am waiting for you to complete till here.
Yes, sir, completed.
We have completed,
Completed,
sir.
sir.
Completed.
Done,
Perfect.
sir.
Okay. Now, class, as you can see here, these three, basically your string, list, and tuple. Okay, these three are basically your indexable sequence. String, list, and tuple are basically your indexable sequence. That means we can do indexing in all three of them. But when I say dictionary and set, dictionary or set are your non-indexable sequence. Indexing is not possible in them. Let us see, class. Suppose, class, let's say I have created a list. I created a list earlier, right? Now, sorry. Let's say I will take this list for now. Okay. Now, can you tell me that this 95 is the marks of which subject? I've written the marks of subjects here. Can you tell me the 95 I scored in which subject? You don't know, right? And now it is not visible here in the code itself, right? So what you can do, this same thing, you can create a dictionary also out of that. How? Dictionary is basically what, class?
Dictionary is store key and value of pairs.
Dictionary, class, is a collection of key value pairs stored together as, this is your dictionary, class. If I write dictionary here, class, D is equal to, I will write math. This is my key, colon. This is my value. Physics. Chemistry. '95. English 95 and bio 80. Class dictionary. It is basically key value pair. Okay, this maths class here you can see. This maths is basically what? This is your key, and 88 is the value. And this entire thing, class, this entire thing is called as item. Understood till here? Before colon
Yes,
it is
sir.
key, after colon it is value, and the entire thing is called as key value pair, called as item. Okay. Now there is one thing, class, presented. If I write here, class, D of 0, it will throw error. Why? Because the indexing is not possible, because indices are not there. But in dictionary, what happens? Suppose if you know the key, suppose if I write D of maths here, D of maths here, so it will give me, you can see it is giving us 88. If we write here print, okay, so you can see it is giving us 88. Okay, similarly, if I write here print D of 88, this will throw error. Why, class? Because if I know the key, I can access the value, but vice versa is not true. We cannot access the value. We cannot access the key from a value. We can access a value from a key. Got this, class, clear? Got class clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Let's continue now. This is dictionary. Next is your set. Set is what, class? It is an unordered collection of unique elements. It is an unordered collection of unique elements. What is the meaning of this, class? Suppose class, let's have writing S is equal to, I'm creating a set. Okay, I've written this. So if I write here class print S, so you can see it will give me this one. Why? It is a collection of unique elements, first thing. Okay, so here you can see class 95 is present 2 times. So what will set do? What will Python do? It will automatically remove the repetition. Whatever elements are getting repeated in your code, they will be automatically removed. Okay, that means each and every element is unique inside a set. First thing. Second thing, it is unordered. Notice one thing, that the order in which I have stored the set, is it following the same order in the output? Is it following the same order in the output?
No,
No, no. Okay, that is why it is called as unordered collection. It is completely possible that if all of you run this code in your system, in each of you, it will show you a different output. In some case, it will show 80, 91, 95, 100. In some case, it will show 100, 95, 91, 80. In some case, it will show you 80, 95, 100, 91, whatever. It is unordered collection. So that means the order in which you have stored the data, okay, will not be same. In which you have given the data will not be same as it is stored. Okay, that is your set. And in case of set, each and every element is unique. Okay, and set is also non-indexable. Okay, so if I write here plus s of 0, you can see it will throw an error. See, set object is not subscriptable. Same thing you can get in dictionary also. That is basically a non-indexable data type. Okay. Ordered we have seen plus one difference. Try to notice one thing. One difference we saw in the terms of mutable or immutable. These three are mutable: list, dictionary, and set. Tuple and string are immutable. One difference we saw in terms of your indexable and non-indexable. String, list, and tuple are your indexable. Dictionary and set are your non-indexable. Okay, there is one more difference class. One more way you can categorize things. That is basically your, just a minute. That is basically your ordered sequence and unordered sequence. When you say ordered sequence class, that is basically your string, list, tuple, and dictionary. Achha, one more thing class, dictionary used to be unordered. Dictionary previously in previous versions of Python, let me write down also. Dictionary before. Right now we are I think we are using Python version 3.12. But I think as far as I remember, before 3.7, okay, dictionary was unordered. Okay, after 3.7, it is ordered. And then is your set also there. Give me a minute, class. Understood class till here, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now tell me one thing, is there any doubt in whatever we have covered so far, class?
No, sir.
Any doubt at all? No?
No, sir.
Tell me one thing, class. Is the speed in like whatever speed I am right now covering, okay, is it fine with everyone?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
My voice is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes,
My
sir.
way of explaining is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay. Now, class, there is a very small topic. Let me cover that also quickly, and then we will we'll proceed tomorrow. Can we get any notes of this? Naveen, I don't have any notes as such with me. What I can do, I can share this file that this file that I'm using in the class. No, I will share this file with all of you in the classroom itself. Okay, I can do that, but otherwise I don't have any notes separately with me. Okay. That is fine. I am making these notes for you only. Right? I will share this file after the class in the classroom. Classroom link I will share in the WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sure. Perfect class. So let me quickly. Next thing I guess we can cover is your operators. Okay. There are class some operators in Python. Types of operators. So there are a lot of operators. There are approximately 7 categories of operators are there, and each of them have different type of operators. Okay, I am covering some of them. First is class arithmetic. I am covering those that we use mostly arithmetic operators. Okay, arithmetic operators is basically I will write that separately. Arithmetic operators plus. Then there is your comparison operators. Then there is your logical operators. Okay, and then there is your membership operators. So these 4 operators you will be using majorly class in your entire course. Let me cover the first one, that is your arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operators. Now, what is arithmetic operator class? Write down. Plus, minus, multiplication, division. All of you already know this, I hope. Right? These are your arithmetic operators. But apart from this, there are 3 more operators. There is your modulus operator class. Okay, this is called as modulus operator, or you can also call it as remainder. It is used for calculating the remainder. Then this is class called as floor division operator. I will explain, don't worry. Okay, and this is called as your power operator, or you can also call it as exponent operator. Let me explain. Suppose class you have a variable with you x equal to 5, y equal to 2. These 2 variables are there with you. Now what you can do, you can write z equal to x plus y and then print z. So you can see it will basically add both of them together. Okay, pretty straightforward, right? Then I will write print x minus y. I can directly write. Okay, you can write x plus y and then store it in a z variable and then use a z variable, or you can directly use it also. X minus y. Okay, then print, you can see print x minus y will give you 3. Then I can write print x multiplied by y. That is your 10. Then I can write class print x divided by y. That will give you 2.5. Acha, focus, notice one thing class. When I write print 4 by 2. So ideally it should give me 2 now. Okay, but it will give us 2.0. Why? Because division in Python always gives a float output. Always. This is their class. Then next is the class remainder operator. Print x modulus y. Here you can see it is giving us remainder. When you divide 5 by 2, so remainder is 1. So what is the point of calculating the remainder class? Remainder will tell us whether the first number is divisible completely by second number or not. Suppose let's say I'm writing 63 divided by 5. So we'll get 3 now in the output. Sorry. I will get this. I'm not getting a whole number. Why? Because it is not completely divisible. So if you write 63 plus modulus 5, so it will give you 3. So class, this 3 is basically telling us that this particular number is not, 63 is not divisible completely by 5. If I do the same thing on 60, you can see I'm getting a 0 remainder. 0 remainder. That means basically whenever you're getting a 0 remainder, that means the first number is completely divisible by second number. Are you getting this class remainder operator, modulus operator or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is class print flow division. Okay, x /y. That means what? Suppose if I'm writing 5 by 2, you'll get 2.5. But if you write 5 /2, you will get 2 only. Why is that class? Flow division में क्या होता है? What happens in flow division? Flow division is basically class your first it will divide and then floor the output. Now floor the output means to round down to the nearest integer. All of you got this class or not? What is the nearest integer rounding down? 2 na? 2.5 will give us 2 na if we round down. If we round
Yes,
up, it
sir.
will give us 3.
Yes, sir.
That is your flooring. Okay. Last is your class power operator. Okay, you can see power operator will give you power 25. That means 5 raised to power 2. You can also write it in this manner. How? Then directly you can write 4 double. If you write single star 3, that is your multiplication. But if you write print 4 double star 3, it will give you power 4 power 3. That is your 64. Clear class so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So class, I am covering till arithmetic operator only today. Okay. This 3 I will cover tomorrow and I will proceed from there on. All of you understood till here or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
100%? Everything?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Sir.
Is there any doubt class in whatever we have covered today? Anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So perfect. I think that is everything we have covered. So there are 2-3 things that I will share from my end. Okay, I will upload the recording on some drive. I will on a drive folder. I will upload the recording. First thing. Second thing I will do is I will share the classroom link in the group, WhatsApp group. Okay. Third thing, I will upload this file, today's file, in the classroom. Okay. Got that class?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that is class majorly everything from my end. If you have any doubt, you can stay back and ask. Otherwise, that is all from my end for today. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow, same time, same place. Acha, one more thing. The link that I have already given you in the classroom, in the in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so I will be using the same link. Okay, don't ask me for the link again and again on a daily basis. I will share that same link you will have to use on a daily basis. Okay, that Zoom link that I have shared that you use for today, same link. Do we have to perform any assignments? Dhruv, not as of now. Okay, after 3-4 classes, I think I will share assignments. Right now, we are learning ABCD. Right, so there is no assignments as of, at least for now. But after the third class or fourth class, I will share assignments.
Okay, sir.
Right now, make
Okay,
sure
sir.
that before coming to the next class, okay, make sure to revise the previous class.
Sir, how soon we'll be getting this recording of the class? Sir?
By evening, actually, I have another class right now. Okay, so by evening, I will be able to upload somewhere around, I think, 11:30. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Plus, Zoom also takes some time to do the processing also, na? So I won't get the recording from Zoom also right now. Zoom will do the processing
Sir,
and
and
then I will
code
download the
when
file.
will be sent you?
Sorry, Dheeraj, repeat.
Sir, code when will be sent you?
Code also somewhere around 10:30 p.m. today. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, can you please paste the link of the classroom and the Zoom classes in the group description?
Classroom link I will paste in the group, and the Zoom link I have already given in the group, na?
Yes, sir. Can you please paste that also in the WhatsApp group description so that we'll find it easy?
I've mentioned it in the group description.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, so you don't have to scroll again and again on daily basis. I have already mentioned the link, Zoom link in the description. Classroom link also I will mention there on. Okay, class.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
welcome everyone. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sure, I will do.